Whoa, what's that? That is the logo for Last Life, a new website that me and a bunch of other amazing creators and, more importantly, people, are all now a part of. If you're interested in learning more, stick around to the end of the video where I'll talk about it in more detail. Also, if you care about spoilers and haven't fully completed the story of Kingdom Hearts 3, don't watch this video. That's the only warning you're gonna get. Ready? Let's go. I imagine the majority of the people watching this video saw the word fanservice in the title, rolled their eyes, and thought that this would be a rant about Kingdom Hearts 3 and how it panders to fans too much. But that's not the case at all. This is a video complimenting Square Enix for their work on Kingdom Hearts 3 and how it gives fans what they want without being too over the top about it. Also, I honestly just kinda needed an outlet to talk about some of the stuff that happens in this game. Fanservice is generally seen as a bad thing because it involves giving fans what they want, and more often than not, fans don't really know what's good for them. Remember that Avengers 4 trailer leak that was making the rounds a while back? The one where the Hulk says, "My rematch is coming, I can feel it"? Yeah, that's a perfect example. That's bad. But Kingdom Hearts 3 is a rare example of how fanservice can be done right. How you can give the fans what they want, confirm fan theories, and even add the fans' names into the game during one of the most crucial moments of the ending, all while making it not feel convoluted and messy. The last few hours of the game have almost everything that I could have asked for as a fan of this series, if not everything. It all really starts when you beat the last Disney World and you follow Riku and Mickey into the Realm of Darkness looking for Aqua. Once they finally find her, she has the "you're too late" line, which blew everyone's minds when it was shown off in the trailer at E3, but in the actual game, it's just sad. It's when you realize that she spent at least 10 years in the Realm of Darkness trying to hold out for hope as long as she could, but eventually she just couldn't. She straight up tells Mickey to his face that he abandoned her and all her suffering was because of his decisions, and just as she's about to kill Riku off, bam! Sora dives into the darkness after everyone telling him he's not ready to do so and fights Aqua one-on-one to free her. The battle carries such emotional weight because you don't even want to be fighting her in the first place, but you have to if you want to save her. The music is amazing and makes the fight all the more dramatic, and the stuff she says is just heartbreaking. You just can't help but feel guilty, or at the very least sad, for this character that spent over 10 years in this world's equivalent to hell for things that she never even did. Then when you do beat her and you think she's saved, she just leaves. She falls further into the darkness. Sora dives in to save her, pulls her out into the Destiny Islands, but she assumes that they fell to darkness like the other worlds she saw did. It doesn't even cross her mind that she's saved, that it's a possibility that she's okay now, and her crying afterwards, it's such a big moment that everyone has been waiting for. They delivered this scene perfectly. I only got into this series last year, but every single character is, well, most of the characters are so well written that you just can't help but feel for them in these moments. And it's not just empathy and sadness that you feel, you end up feeling disdain for some characters too, like Vanitas and young Xehanort. When you go to save Ventus and Vanitas shows up, for instance, you're just like, go away, just let these people be happy, God. Or later, when young Xehanort is defeated, and unlike the other organization members who decided to accept their fate and thank Sora for freeing them, he just goes on about how Sora's time is limited and how he'll fall to darkness eventually.
But Sora, you're done now. Your journey ends here.
What?
Goodbye, Sora. Your time in this world is...
Go on.
Oh my god, what a dick. Then there are funny moments where Axel will break the fourth wall and address the weirdest plot points, like Ventus looking just like Roxas, and how there are so many storylines to keep track of, to the point where when Jiminy Cricket shows up, his reaction is this.
Huh? Now who?
But then, just when you think that things are going well and everyone's reunited and saved, and the happy ending is just around the corner, you get to the Keyblade Graveyard, and Donald, Ventus, and Axel just die. Donald uses a super powerful spell to not even defeat, but to stun Terranort, who just wiped out Ventus and Axel in one go, and... Do you know how weird it is to be playing a video game, see Donald Duck cast a deadly spell, because he's a wizard I guess, and then see him die and think to yourself, yep, Donald Duck just died. He's canonically dead. He's just gone now. Oh, but that's not it, because right after that, everyone dies, including Sora, and you get this wonderful screen. And so as foretold, darkness prevailed and light expired. When that came up, I sort of just sat there with no expression on my face, then picked up my phone and messaged a friend who had already beat the game. No? No. To anyone who hasn't played these games, this probably just seems like a cheap way to shock players, because obviously the game wouldn't just end like that. But when you're so into this series and you're marathoning the game's ending at 2 AM because you finally want some closure and just want to sleep knowing how this all goes down, then suddenly everyone just up and dies, you go through a moment of panic, to say the least. But like I said, obviously it's just a moment put in there to shock the player. You find your way back to the Realm of Light, revive everyone, go back to the moment you all died, Terranort tries to attack again, fails, the Heartless Tornado forms again, and then comes what I think is the best implementation of a fan contest in a video game ever. Before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, sometime in April of 2018, Square Enix announced a contest that took place in Union Cross, the Kingdom Hearts mobile game. You had to score enough points in a minigame or mission or something, and the top 1,000 contestants would get their name in Kingdom Hearts 3. And when you see stuff like this, it's usually a part of some Kickstarter for yet another 3D Collectathon or 2D Metroidvania, where if you pay over $500, you get your name plastered over some useless NPC who does nothing but make random animal noises or whatever. Not this time though. To help fight the Heartless, the Keyblade wielders of the past all come back one last time and lend Sora their Keyblades to overcome the enemy. So you're riding on a Keyblade wave, spamming the triangle button to kill Heartless, and... wait, 044? Catnip? Star? Hanako Star? What kind of... Oh! The names of the Keyblade wielders are the names of the Union Cross players that won the contest! Which means that they are canonically Keyblade wielders in this series of Kingdom Hearts. Which means that everyone who plays Union Cross is a Keyblade wielder in this series. It's not exciting that I downloaded a mobile game one time and that means I'm in this series, whoop-de-doo. That's not it. It's more so the acknowledgement by the developers. It's that these are the names of people who dedicated so much time into the series and didn't just pay enough money on Kickstarter to get in. It's the fact that it's such a rare moment when creators manage to show their appreciation for the fans directly through the final product as opposed to through other means like giveaways or useless NPC naming. And they knew that people would want to find their names on the list while playing, so all they had you do was mash triangle so that you could take in the 100+ names on that list. It's just a really cool moment that every Kingdom Hearts fan can appreciate. Skip ahead a bit, Yensid shows up and is actually helpful for once, and then the moment we've all been waiting for, taking down Organization 13. Luke Sword, apparently, is how you pronounce his name, I guess, and Marluxia accept their demise and end on good terms with Sora. Larxene is a pump his ass one last time. Riku... Okay, Dark Riku leaves Riku's body to enter Riku Replica's body and end Riku Replica's life, even though it's the same life as Dark Riku's, just from a different timeline, all while leaving behind the replica for Naminé. I actually don't know if what I said is correct or if I got something wrong, but feel free to correct me, I guess. Then come the more pivotal moments. Just when you think Terranort is destroyed, he overpowers Sora, Aqua, and Ventus, but right when he's about to kill off the latter two, his guardian rescues them and grabs Terranort by the goddamn face, and yup, just like that, fan theory confirmed he was Terra the whole time. Regardless of whether they put this in to purposefully confirm the fan theory that Terra was Terranort's guardian, or whether it was their plan all along, it's still such an impactful moment. Vanitas also dies, and there's finally some resolution between him and Ventus. Sora is trying to reason with Vanitas for Ventus, just like how so far everyone has tried protecting Ventus from the darkness, but finally Ventus takes a stand for himself. He tells Vanitas that he never wanted any part of this and it wasn't right for him to do what he did. Vanitas doesn't end up agreeing, but Ventus is content with having said his piece and just moving on. Something I found cool about the scene was that Sora doesn't actually give up on Vanitas until the very end when he's gone, which is really in line with his character. The Birth by Sleep trio finally reunite after so long, which leaves one more group to get their happy ending, the 358/2 trio. Finding out that Xion was one of the real Organization 13 members was so relieving, since I actually thought they forgot about her at this point. I mean, it made it less relieving to see her fight on their side and not ours, but it was relieving to see her nonetheless. The moment between her and Sora is yet another emotionally charged moment in this series of events in the game, and when he says her name and tells her it'll all be alright, it may sound stupid, but my heart broke. She has been through so much as a character, from not knowing why she exists and what her purpose in life is, to struggling to make friends with Roxas and Axel, to basically being mind-controlled by Xemnas, to finally figuring out her purpose and knowing that the only right thing she can do is sacrifice herself for Sora. She was really deserving of a break, but never got one, given that nobody could even remember her after she died. But then Sora does. He says her name, finally, and in that moment, she has someone that she can trust again. Then mother Roxas shows up. Oh my god, this was an amazing moment. Seriously, Thor in Infinity War has got nothing on Roxas in this game. That's probably just the recency of all of this talking, but my jaw dropped when Roxas flew in out of nowhere and schooled Xemnas on all the mistakes he'd made thus far. Him, Axel, and Xion reunite, and it's just a perfect moment. They've all been through so much, but now they're finally together, happy at last. Look, I could go on forever and ever about all the moments in this game, like how Ansem admits he was never going to win, and how Xemnas finally learns what having a heart is like, or all the trios reuniting separately then playing on the beach together like this is some sort of fanfic from 2012. But my point is, all of this is how you do fan service right. You don't blindly implement fan theories that wouldn't make sense in the world you've set up, or have pay-to-win fan contests that do nothing but allow the company to profit for minimal work, or give fans what they want at the cost of good writing. You know who your audience is, write them a good story, and then throw them a bone once or twice in the process. Acknowledging fans through the Union Cross moment and the Terra fan theory confirmation, again, not sure if that was intentional or not, is a great way of putting fan service into your game. Especially with a series like Kingdom Hearts, one that's been going on for 16 years. But hey, at least it's all over and there are absolutely no plot points left hanging. Nope, not a single one. Right, Square Enix? Right?
I hope you like long stories.
Here's to us all waiting 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 4, I guess. If you're wondering what that logo at the beginning of the video was, that's the Last Life logo. Last Life is going to be a hub where my videos and a bunch of other creators' videos will go up and where you can discuss your thoughts on them in a forum section. None of this is going to change anything here on the YouTube side. I'll still be uploading videos here, they'll just also show up on Last Life at the same time. A lot of work was put into creating this website, so please give it a shot and check it out. Think of it as a better way of engaging in discussion with some of the people who make stuff you watch, including me, and meeting new people at the same time. I'll leave a link to the website and the Discord server down below in the description. With that out of the way, thanks for watching. It was a bit weird writing about this game and condensing the video so that it turned out to be less than an hour. If you do want to hear my full unfiltered thoughts on every moment in Kingdom Hearts 3, there's a link in the description to a podcast that I was on where me and two of my friends talked about the game in its entirety. Hope you enjoy.